can adopt a child, you can adopt a slogan, you can even adopt a highway, if you'd like. But whoever thought you could adopt a cow? It's all part of one man's effort to save a religiously sacred animal. And Heather Nauer is here, having chased this story down, to tell us what it is.
That's right. Well, of course, we all love hamburgers, and Americans certainly do love their beef. Each of us, in fact, eats about 68 pounds of it a year. But just an hour and a half from New York City in Bangor, Pennsylvania, there's one man who's a cow's best friend. And we spent the day at his cow sanctuary.
Nanda, how are you?
Dr. Sankar Shastri retired here to save his beloved cows, one by one.
Hopefully, this will be like a haven for animals, a free place where they don't have to be worried about slaughter and abuse, and they can live happily.
That's right. This farm is a haven for cows. Dr. Shastri runs a cow sanctuary. So far, he's kept at least 9 from slaughter. In doing so, he's practicing his Hindu religion. According to his faith, cows are sacred. But it doesn't matter to Shastri that many of his neighbors are cattle ranchers, although he admits it makes for interesting talk among neighbors.
They are a little puzzled because they look at these animals as only food. You know, they will come and say, oh my God, look at that 1,600 pound, animal. So much food is there. And then I tell them, no, we consider these animals as sacred. Oh, that's sacred food.
The cow becomes special. It becomes a symbol of worship because it takes very little and gives everything.
Dr. Shastri's sanctuary is about to get bigger. A court recently told another cow-keeping family that theirs are being evicted because of zoning rules. Dr. Shastri is more than happy to take them in. Once the new cows arrive, he'll have 13 on his farm. But 36 million cows are consumed every year. So saving a few isn't enough to make an impact. Or is it?
Even if one person clearly understands what we're doing, then it's worth it.
While there are less than a dozen in the U.S., cow sanctuaries are fairly common in Dr. Shastri's home country of India. He hopes he just might start a trend in the U.S. But saving these cows certainly does not come cheap. If you want to adopt a cow, you can, but it'll cost you about $450 a year to sponsor a cow. And John, there are about a dozen or so of these cow sanctuaries across the U.S.
I'm sure there are, and there are probably 10,000 cow feedlots that are preparing cows for McDonald's. What does this guy think about, driving down the road and seeing burger joint after burger joint?
I don't think it actually offends them, but they hope that by having more and more of these cow sanctuaries and adopting more cows, keeping them from the slaughterhouse, that the trend will catch on and more people will want to do the same thing.
I mean, he does realize he is in America.
Right.
A beef-eating country.
That's right. And he's not offended by that either.
He's not offended.
Yeah.
But he thinks he's actually going to, proselytize saving cows?
Well, they all say if they can just save one, that certainly helps.
All right.
So.
Heather Nauer went out there where they're saving the cows. Heather, thank you.
Bloody day.